Hot 937, Hartford's number one hip hop and R&B. It's your man DJ Michi, man, the Black Kennedy. You know, I got a special guest on the show with me today, man. The one and only Coco Jones. How you feeling?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm feeling good today. It's rainy over here in Connecticut, but we making it happen right now. But how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to head down there.
Yeah, so I know you're gonna be at Toad's Place. It's going down, New Haven, Connecticut. You know what I'm saying, for that Why
Word.
Not More world tour that you on right now, starring Lady London. It's gonna be a hell of a
You're
show. You know what I'm saying? And New Haven, we definitely coming out for you.
hell yeah. I'll see y'all Monday. It's gonna be lit.
Of course. Now, Coco, we gonna talk about everything. So your vocals are just super unmatched. We love it. We love everything that you're doing. What can we expect from your live performance at Toad's Place this Monday?
I definitely take people on a journey. Sometimes we dancing, sometimes we crying,
Mm.
sometimes we going off or mad. I want people to feel like they can express all their emotions. Maybe they had a bad day at work and they really want to go off. You can come to the concert and you can go off. And I really wanted to feel like just an escape from the world. I
Yep.
really have been intentional about the aesthetics and the vibe of the concert so that people feel like they're dead ass, like in another place.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, speaking of emotions, you got a brand new album out. Why Not More? You know what I'm saying? Listening to the album, it's kind of personal. You know what I'm saying? You got a little deep with a lot of things. We ain't going to get in your business, but I feel like you was talking about somebody on the album. You know what I'm saying? Which song hits the hardest for you when you perform those things live?
You know what? I think for me, By Myself is probably the song that hits the most personally.
Okay.
I wrote that in a time where I felt like people around me were switching up on me,
Okay.
and it really made me feel like I gotta feel comfortable with just myself, like, because that is really my only consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, people change, things change, and so when I sing that one, it feels really personal.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, like you said, you taking the fans on a journey during the show. You've been very open about your journey in this industry. You've been in it for a very long time. If people don't know, even before all of this, success that you're having now, but you've been in it for a very long time. You've had a very, great journey with this. What's like the most powerful, like full circle moment that's happened to you thus far?
Circle would definitely be winning a Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
Congratulations.
something that's been on my mood board, thank you, since I was like a little kid. And I definitely didn't expect to win it before putting out an album.
Yep.
But it's just a testament of like when you're being authentic, when you're working hard, and when it's your time, it's your time.
Mm-hmm. That's dope. That's dope. Now, you're not just an artist. I know we talking about the album, we talking about the show. You are an actress as well, performer, just many talents you got. You know what I'm saying? Do you approach the stage, the same way, you know what I'm saying, with your performance? Like, what's the mindset? I know acting is something totally different, but, how do you prepare yourself for these, like, tours?
I think it's definitely a lot of rehearsals. You want to like really know what you're doing on stage so that you can kind of lose yourself, but like not lose the show. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of rehearsals. And I think, it is a sense of kind of acting because not every day do I feel like, oh yeah, I definitely got the energy to like go out here and do an hour and a half, like going in. But an actor would be like able to place themselves in the mindset of someone completely different. And sometimes I just take myself completely out of it because it's my job to put on a great show. And plus, when I feel the energy from the crowd, I'm lit regardless. It don't matter what was going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And speaking of the energy, Connecticut, we gonna bring the energy. I promise you. And like, what's that one thing that you want the fans, the crowd at Toad's Place this Monday? What you want them to do? How you want them to feel? How you want them to dress? Like, we got to get it right. We got to get the energy right for you, Coco.
All I say is keep listening to Why Not More, the album, so learn them lyrics so we can sing them together.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, before we get up out of here, I want to know you've already worked with, a lot of amazing people, huge collaborations. We just gonna continue to manifest these things, right? So like, who's a dream collaborator that you have not worked with yet that you want to work with?
I mean, the ideal is obviously Beyonce, but
Ooh.
I will also say Jasmine Sullivan, Party Next Door.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Victoria Monet. Yeah.
That's dope. Now, you're somebody that not just, to me, I feel like, you're just a talent within itself, in a sense of like, you're not just somebody that can just hold a note. Like, you can actually sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, has there just been that moment where you listen back to your music where you're like, yo, I can like really sing, yo?
LOL. Keeping it humble, I'll say not often because I just expect a lot of myself.
Ooh,
But
okay.
there'll be some times where like maybe I was off guard and I was just doing something, and then I'll listen back like, oh dang, that kind of ate. But I keep it humble, so I say not too often.
Nah, that's what it is. Well, I just want to congratulate you. You looked amazing at the Met Gala. I want to add that as well. You
Thank
shut it
you.
down. When I saw your look, I was like, well, pretty much it's over. We can wrap it up now. Coco, she
You're
shut it
hilarious.
down.
LOL. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that.
Nah, no doubt, no doubt. Now, before we get up out of here, one last sentence. I want you to talk to your fans right now and say, if you miss my show at Toad's Place this Monday, you're missing out on, and I want you to finish that sentence.
If you miss my show at Toad's Place on Monday, you're missing out on a vibe. You're missing out on a party. You're missing out on a personal experience. I really want to look in your face and sing these lyrics to you. You sing them back to me, and I want us to have a carefree good time. So don't miss that.
That's dope. That's what it is. Coco Jones, listen right now, toadsplace.com. Get your tickets for that Why Not More World Tour. Is going down this Monday, starring Lady London. Toad's Place, New Haven, Connecticut. If you don't got your tickets yet, get your tickets right now, please. It's going to be a vibe in there. It's going to be a show. We're going to cry. We're going to sing. We're going to do all that. This
That
Monday.
part.
Thank you so much, Coco, for, checking in with us, and definitely going to talk to you soon, all right?
Absolutely. I appreciate you. Have a good one.
You too. It's Hot 937.